Hey, it's Joel Erway from Experts Unleashed, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a lifestyle business creating courses online. Let's head to the computer and I'll walk you through this presentation that I've got for you. Okay, so today's video is really important because over the past 4 years, I have spent my life working online. In particular, I have been selling information, teaching people how to do certain things. Started out in the engineering niche, then eventually evolved into career development, and then into creating sales webinars for people to sell their online courses. And I've learned a ton. And so what I want to share with you today is how to do this right and set yourself up for the perfect lifestyle business, leveraging what you know so you don't get burned out in the process and you can create the best lifestyle possible for you. So a common mistake that most people make is when they get this idea and they say, okay, great, I want to create a course. How do I create a course to sell my information? And they think a course is going to set me free. Now, they might have taken some digital marketing training in the past or some course creation development in the past. Like, okay, great, I've got an idea for a $300 or $500 level course, or even $1,000 level course. And like, this is what's going to take me to 6 or 7 figures per year. And they get all excited. They create the course, they build out all the tech, and then what happens? They realize either nobody buys or they've built a model that just isn't sustainable. And so the first thing that we have to understand is, okay, if you're currently working, what does lifestyle really mean for you? And so I've created some things that help me kind of like map it. When I first got started, it helped me really map out what my core goal needed to be. The exercise that I went through here was very, very simple. The first thing that I would do is I would say, okay, great. What is my first goal? Like, if I want to create a lifestyle business that allows me to live wherever I want, do whatever I want, and just be free in terms of time freedom and financial freedom, what would I need to do? And so I would list out all of my monthly expenses and it turned it into a daily income goal because I want to know every single day, what do I need to be doing to make that happen? For example, if you've got rent, car, food, health insurance, all of these monthly expenses, what do they add up to be? Let's just say it's $2,500 per month. Well, you divide that by 30 and you turn that into your daily income goal, because now every day needs to be focused on how are you going to hit that daily goal. So with this example, $2,500 a month turns into about $83 per day. Now, what's interesting about that is when you think about it, 8 hours a day, if you're working, that turns into be about a $10 an hour job. Now, I know that's extrapolated over 30 days, so it's not truly a full workforce, but let's just say it's 10 to 15 bucks an hour of what you're really making. I want you to think about that for a second because it doesn't take much to get to that monthly income goal. So what does your potential solution look like? Well, if you've got a $500 course, all that takes is 5 sales per month. Sounds pretty simple, right? Sounds pretty feasible, right? I'm going to show you a much simpler way to use this course, use the information that you're going to create from this course, and turn this into a legitimate lifestyle business that's much easier to get results from and much easier to get success from. So what does this look like? My good friend Selena Sue, she was interviewed on my podcast a while ago, and we were talking about her journey as an entrepreneur. And when we were going through the exercises, I always ask my guests on the podcast, where did you start out when you first decided to become an expert, when you first decided to be an entrepreneur? So she told me she was making about $45,000 a year at a nonprofit, working in New York City. So I'm sure she was probably, she was struggling because it's very expensive to live in New York City, right? So then she started to get these ideas. She followed, a bunch of people online, and she landed from her expertise and her ability just to connect with people. She landed her first $4,000 per month private client. So in one client, she was able to replace her entire yearly income. Like $4,000 a month is $48,000 a year. And I want you to think about that. So rather than 5 sales per month, all she landed was one client that was going to pay her month after month after month. And she was able to repeat that success. Now she sells a course called Impacting Millions, which is essentially all the things that she was doing for that one private client. She productized it, packaged it up, and now she's doing well over $1 million per year in sales. So, what does that mean for you? The easiest way to get success is not to lead with your course, because in reality, the course is the most difficult thing to sell at mass market. Even at 5 sales per month, it's not as easy as you think. I'm not saying that you should dump that course, but we need to take that course and sell it at a much different level of intimacy. Here's what I'm talking about. The perfect expert is something that I've developed to explain to people that if you want the real lifestyle that you truly desire, 5 grand a month, 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 100 grand a month. I've had clients use this model to generate $1.2 million in just 2.5 months. Those are some real numbers to chew on. So I want you to understand that while you might think that that $1.2 million is completely out of reach, unfeasible, totally fine. But I'm here to tell you that 10 to 20 grand a month is absolutely feasible. Even 100 grand a month if you really want to get there. But let's just start at the basics, right? If we have one core result, I want to use Selena as an example. Her core result was publicity and PR. She showed her clients and she helped her clients land publicity spots, get media exposure, and impact millions, reach mass audiences. Her first client, she did it for them, and she got paid $4,000 per month to consult and do that for them. So our top level tier, which is the same result, by the way, as your course, just a different level of intimacy, you sell it for anywhere between $3,000 to $15,000 total. Then what you do is, okay, we need leverage, right? Because a lifestyle is only as good as as much time as you're allowed to put into it, right? And we don't want to be putting in as much time as possible. The whole goal is not to work for somebody else, it's to create a lifestyle business that gives us the time freedom. So once you've got the money coming in, working with one-on-one clients, and you've validated the pain that you provide for other people, now what you do is you scale down to the masses. You scale into a group model where you teach them the exact same information, but you deliver it in a group setting, where now it's based on supporting them. Whether it's you give them your course, but you support them through once a week or twice a week group coaching calls. Now this can be packaged at $2,000 or $10,000 each. Yes, each. And then finally, for anyone who can't afford those 3 tiers, you downsell them into your course, which can be $500 or $2,000. The cool thing about this is your message is identical for all 3 target audiences. This is what I call the perfect expert model. One core result, 3 different levels of intimacy. That gives you the best chance for success. So now what this really looks like in terms of a fulfillment standpoint is once you get to that group coaching model or even one-on-one, your fulfillment obligations start to look like this. When you do a group support call, that might just be once or twice a week for 1 to 2 hours. And you invite all of your students, all of your clients onto that group call so they can ask questions and get results. So you're not chasing them. And this gives you ultimate time leverage. They're going to like you. They're going to love this model because they get to connect with the community and they also get to learn from other people who are asking questions. They might be at different stages of the process. The other thing that you have to worry about is your one-on-one clients. How much fulfillment obligation is required for them? Well, you might give them access to email or a phone call, or maybe you have dedicated calls for them. But the goal is not to get as many one-on-one clients as possible. The one-on-one clients are only there to help you scale down, is to give you that revenue coming in month after month so you can reinvest into your systems to help develop your perfect expert model and sell towards the scalable assets, which is group coaching and your course. Most people start at the bottom and then try to work their way up, and that's a fast recipe for burnout. So when you use this expert lifestyle, the perfect expert lifestyle and the perfect expert model, everything changes and you realize that your income and your information is infinitely scalable. So I hope you enjoyed this training. Please make sure that you like and comment down below. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future videos, and make sure that you share this with your audience. Share this with anyone who you think might find this beneficial, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.